YouTube? What the crap's going on? HeirofCarthage here, and I'm going to start off in the beginning of this video and just say real quick, you know, they had the Total War Arena live event. If you want to hear some of my thoughts around Total War Arena, and also maybe why I wasn't at the event, in the beginning of my Medieval 2 video that I uploaded also today, if you just go there, like the first few minutes of that are just kind of my thoughts around that. So go check that out if you want to hear that. If not, then just continue watching and enjoy the campaign. So let's jump in and defend our city here against the we got Arya and Macron. These units here worry me a little bit, the Sogdians and the Daylamites. Last time I tried to garrison a town center and it didn't work out too great, mainly because I made some mistakes and it looks like the exact same map. Part of me would like to be able to hold any towers that I have. I don't know if the map is going to allow for that. We'll see. Just kind of see what we get here. All right. Do we have towers? We have no towers in the city, so we are left with little recourse but to defend here. This time though, we'll try things a little bit different since I screwed it up last time. I'm gonna leave my archers back here just in case. Maybe I can get some good shots. I'm gonna put the Exploratores and the Equites. Let's see where the enemy's coming from. Kind of those ones are coming from that side of the map. Let's just go ahead and put these guys over here. Let's go ahead and start the battle. I want to kind of hide them over here in the woods. I'm hoping that this enemy general would just charge in to my Legio in the defensive Testudo and die, so that it'll hurt the morale of all the other units. And that was one thing last time. I think I'm actually going to get out and do this. No.
The enemy approaches. Advance and speed.
I'm going to try and... There we go, that'll work. I want to try and keep him from being able to get in that yellow line by just pushing into my unit like they did last time. I'll move forward a little bit and see if I can hold that. There's some citizens over here. Oh, such a normal day. It's a good thing we're not being attacked. Yeah, you are being attacked. That Testudo is not going to work. Never mind, I'm just going to have to pull further back in because we'll get too easily outflanked there. Okay, these guys are on the other side of the river. What's funny is that the map kind of shows a road going over the river, but there isn't one. They have to go all the way to that crossing point there. So, good. See if I care. You have to fast forward. You know what? Actually, since that's just an enemy cav unit coming up, I'm gonna put my general up here because he has a bonus versus large versus the Persian nobles, and should theoretically be able to kill them faster. Why is the attack of my unit lowered? All my guys have lower attack and melee defense for some reason. And lower morale. No, don't waste your ammo. Okay, comes the enemy Persian nobles. Ha, check it out. What it? Oh. Hang on. Don't fire at will. You just killed 3 of the guys in my own unit. Okay, the enemy general's going to get a really crappy charge. And then go right into my Lanciarii Signoras here and should start dropping. Let's watch some of this fight up close. It will still take a while, but I think my Lanciarii Signoras will not have too much issue. They get an extra bonus versus large because of the defensive testudo. And should take down the Persian nobles pretty decently. But again, the attack was already lowered for some reason, so that won't be helping anything. The enemy Persian nobles are going down. Look, check it out, these peasants here. Check it. I think that lady just took down a horseman. Oh yeah, angry mob lady in the street. No. Accidentally clicked an attack order with my archers. Don't do that. Did they kill mob lady? Snowball's down to 56 men. Let's see, plus 15 against elephants and cav. So that's good. There's only one faction in the game with elephants though, and it's the Sassanids, and they're not all that great. Maybe okay in campaign, but they're horrible in multiplayer. Wildly expensive and so easy to kill. What? Ah, criminy. Seriously, I'm sitting here watching the fight over here, and there was a crossing point right there. So now I just screwed the pooch again. Good. That's exactly what I needed. Well, we'll see what we can make of this. That's what I get for not paying any attention whatsoever.
The enemy general is fallen.
Okay, the enemy general's dead. But of course the Persian levy, despite the death of their general, holding on strong here. We're going to let the rest of these Lockman scouts come in here. I'm not going to fire my ammo with the mercenary Persian mounted bowmen. I'm going to save my ammo for a better target. Yeah, Persian camel raiders. Those camel raiders, if they get inside the circle, they are going to try and cap the thing. So I'm going to move my archers back out here, actually, to help with the capture power. Yeah, because see, just the camel raiders alone can start out-capturing and the Lockman scouts. So put my archers back in there. We're good for now. All this enemy cav here is going to die. Lockman scouts are going to die. Persian camel raiders are going to die. Even their Persian levy here. Actually, the Persian levy has better stats than my men right now because of the stupid whatever's causing that effect on me. I really don't want my general to be in this fight per se, but if I pull him out, he's going to take a lot of damage. May not be a bad time for me to go ahead and bring in my armored legio and then try and pull my general back, because if he just happens to die in this combat, it would be quite bad. We don't want him facing off against all these other infantry units. We're about to get a big old rout here. And when these units rout, I should be able to pull my general back with few if any losses. These Lockman scouts are holding on down to 10 men too. 79 morale? And a Lockman scout? Good grief. Yeah, I don't know what was boosting their morale there, but it was up very high. Okay, well, I'm going to try and pull my general back. There's a whole lot of missile troops inbound, too. Lots of missile troops. It's going to be a problem. Maybe we can just sit here with our general and draw their fire. If that's the case, that would be good. It's the only bad thing about this unit not being in Testudo is that it won't have protection against those missiles, but they should shoot at my general. This Persian levy are lasting an awfully long time over here. And then they're going to actually go around both ways here. I hate that there's no real good angle for me to get with my Sagittarii here. Yeah, those Persian nobles are going to die. At least the enemy's wasting their ammo here on my Testudo. So I'm going to have to let them waste that ammo. These Persian those Persian bowmen have a lot of ammo. Quite a lot of ammo. And I'm going to end up getting overwhelmed in this fight by all the Dialemite warriors and Sogdians. This is quite bad. I really wish that they would have blobbed in all from one direction like they normally do, because it would have meant that I could potentially get around behind him with my other Armored Legio. But at this point, that is not going to happen. And then I can't take my general out of Testudo because he's going to get killed. And they're actually capturing the town center just because they have more men in it. That's bad because my morale is already poor. And it doesn't look like there's going to be much I'm able to do about it. It's these Persian camel raiders still that are still having a big influence here. And we're not even getting that many kills. I think I've blown this. Let's just fast forward. It doesn't matter at this point. Don't need to waste any more time here. I'm going to go ahead and... I'm just going to start targeting into this blob with my archers. Why the heck not? I'll hit a bunch of my own men, but it doesn't matter. Let's just see if we can get some kills. Trying to fire up and over. There we go. We got a good arc there. Yeah, we've gotten one kill, so this is going to go really well for us. The enemy missile troops are actually trying to shoot my general, but they're missing and hitting more of my men than theirs. I'm just going to move up over here and see if we can put any shots on these guys. Yeah, my archers are doing nothing. Completely worthless at this point. And this Persian noble's lasting forever here because it has 278 health. Even though I've got a bonus versus large, it's going to take my guys a very long time to kill it.
Our men are wavering. The men are broken and are fleeing.
Just going to leave it and fast forward because there's not much I can do about this anymore. Yep, the enemy's going to bust through. I can't even hold their guys in position anymore.
The men have thrown down their weapons and are fleeing.
Alright, so I screwed the pooch again. Sorry I ended up wasting time on it. We'll just have to retake Nisibis. That's kind of frustrating. My general ended up getting more kills than the other units. There's some kind of effect that was on that was making my guys attack worse than that, but I mean, obviously, once again, a complete failure to pay attention with my other units. Ended up costing me a lot there, because otherwise my Scout Equites could have done a good job at tying down some archers and other stuff like that, so... They're Sassanid separatist, huh? Interesting. The Sassanid separatists want me to join them in a battle. I'm okay. I'm gonna decline the attack. You can do it on your own. I don't help any type of Sassanids at this point.
We do not give gifts.
I don't think I'll be giving you a peace treaty. Now that I've got some extra money, I'm probably going to go help the Western Romans and then train up another army. Duty calls. We'll get the guy who gets the extra punishment. It'll be alright. So Rebellion in Armenia. Enemy killed in battle, which was quite a few of them. Hostile agent activities. Settlement sacked at Nisibis. Which is unfortunate, but what can you do? Alright, so that'll fix that. So where's the rebellion? Armenian rebels. It's a very small army. Small or not, it's still something we're gonna have to deal with. Let's take these guys out of forced march. And basically all I can do is recruit a few more spearmen into this army, which I will, and then maybe we'll pick up some mercenaries and head out on our way with it.
At your service.
Let's kind of see what agents I've got around here. Let's use this guy to assault the enemy inspector. So we were successful. There's a lot more enemy agents down here, so I'm going to bring a few more of my agents down. Getting rid of them. The enemy agent here, fortunately, was not successful, which is important. The Lockmeds are down here raiding, and they're going to actually end up forcing a rebellion here, which is pretty annoying. But we should be able to take care of business. Okay, so Arbella, all these places are not real happy, but we need to push forward. We need to keep the pressure on the Sassanid territories. And I think what I'm going to do with this army is see if we can auto-resolve this and subjugate Iran. Sweet. So there we've taken away one of the Sassanid rump states, which also means they're losing, they're going to be losing money, which is important. So let's actually go into diplomacy here.
My master extends the most magnificent...
Hey, it's not my fault if you don't want a trade agreement, and if you backstab me, I'll come back and burn your city to the ground. So just keep that in mind. Just want a friendly reminder there for you. I want to push further on into Sassanid territory with this army. This one's retraining, and we'll be able to rejoin the fight shortly. This army here isn't really an army. We can disband these mercs that we don't need. Get some of the money back. Might as well train up some more Eastern Armored Legio here and then just see if we can bring them over to the front. That's not really a worry from me or for me at this point. Like I said, part of me kind of wants to help the West Romans a little bit. I don't think we can give regions to anybody at this point.
I am here, then. Speak your words, and be sure that I find profit in...
What? West Romans. Let's take a look.
Your people's reputation goes before you.
Yeah, I really wish they would change it to where you can give regions back to people now, but you can't. Which is pretty severely annoying. Not sure why that's so difficult to add back. Yeah, these guys are retraining pretty nicely. Let's move back over here to Serdica. We absolutely destroyed those Langobard stacks that came down thinking they were a little tougher than they actually were. I really want to get these armies out. Cause some more damage. But I really need to retrain here too. Only got 5 swords. I got a mercenary onager here too, which is quite expensive, but I'm going to keep it just for now. No other mercenaries available to me. Probably the AI has hired them all up. Well, at least we took one settlement away from them there, and we've got the rest of our armies being retrained. I'm gonna save a little money, try and get my interest income back up. Now that I'm actually making some money. Yeah, the West Romans have some serious problems on their hands. Aggressor, the Geats are going to attack the West Romans too. Sassanids somehow got another little stack over here. I might see if we can attack and destroy it on the next turn. They're probably doing a bunch of agent play with me right now. No, they're going to come up here and probably try and raise Nisibis to the ground. No, they're going to occupy it. I'm surprised they didn't raise it. AI is pretty bad about raising stuff. That Lockman army is annoying. I need to get rid of it. Sassanids are throwing a lot of agents at me because they've got so many client states. I mean, look, there's one, 3. So there's 3 right there that I'm going to have to get rid of. Macron's still got this stupid army over here. I don't think it's retraining, though, and I think it's quite beat up, if I remember right. Like, I don't think it's strong enough to actually take a city. They're going to try and siege one out, though. Those dimwits. I'm gonna come attack them.
We find you worthy of benefiting.
Nope. So I think those Roman separatists want me to come give them a butt kicking since they're up here screwing with me. Be happy to dish out such a thing. Okay, the Sassanid separatists were destroyed. So many hostile agent activities. Okay, where was the rebellion imminent at Caucasus? Which is annoying there too because, golly, look at all the agents around here. So yeah, there's another stupid enemy agent here. Let's see if we can get rid of him. We've got some... Lost 25% of our campaign movement range here. I want to destroy this crap Sassanid stack over here. Of course, they're going to run away and make me use all my movement points to do it. Let's go ahead and fight this. Not going to be a particularly difficult battle, but let's do it. And then we'll go retake Nisibis. Kind of see what we need to do next. That Lockman army has got to go because I need to get public order situated in some of these provinces, but all the Sassanid agents and little stacks and all this stuff they're doing the raiding are just making it very difficult. Let's go ahead and move up in this formation here. That'll work. Got my levies amature. Those are great units against Cav.
The enemy approaches.
Might be able to assassinate the enemy general with them. The AI will probably just YOLO its Cav at me. They've got some Persian skirmishers as well, though. Run my Cataphractarii around. I'm gonna get my Armored Legio behind my Levies Amature so that if the Cav YOLOs them, that I'll be able to basically just javelin all their Cav to death in one quick blow. They've got their stupid Onager firing at me. Pull back away from it. Let's see what they continue to fire at with their crapapults. Okay, they're gonna go ahead and fire at my spearmen, which is fine. Move up my levies amature. Go ahead and push forward with everything I've got. Okay, their onagers just simply wasting ammo at this point. Gonna go off, fire at will. Start trading javelins with their archers. And keep my armored legio close enough for support. I'm gonna drive those Persian bowmen off station real quick with my cataphracts. I'm gonna actually charge their general with my cataphractari. It ought to do some pretty good damage to that Persian noble. Pull back with these levies amature. Yeah, we dropped the Persian nobles pretty good. The problem is I'm gonna need to finish them off quickly. Nope. Okay, they're gonna retreat from me, so I'll pull back. Okay, their Armenian spears just got roasted with javelins. I'm going to try and get a charge off into that Persian noble with my Equites Promoti. I'm going to move up my armored legions. My Cataphractari are just over here getting shot because I wasn't paying attention. My Equites Promoti got a real nice clean charge on that Sassanid general. Oh, well, I thought it was never mind, the Sassanid general ran away. Great, now my Equites Promoti are going to take heavy losses. Pulling away from that. Well, it wasn't too bad, actually.
Enemy units have returned to the battle.
Just keep chasing enemy units here. I'm gonna charge this mercenary Persian brigade. Gonna pull away from that with my Equites Promoti. That mercenary Persian brigade is gonna get absolutely destroyed there. Yeah, let's see you shoot that. Jerks. Alright, so all of their skirmishers are gonna get dealt with here. Let's kind of watch my cav get these Sassanid skirmishers. Ought to be a lot of fun. There's a horse that lost its rider. Haha, that guy got he lanced like 4 or 5 guys at once. That was pretty awesome. So yeah, all their skirmishers running away from my cav. The metal glints do look cool in this game where it like flashes in the sunlight. Chase all that crap down, boys. Though there shouldn't be any escape for the enemy because they'd already retreated once before the battle, but I'm gonna go ahead and just get a few kills real quick just to rack up a couple of like experience points here by running these guys through. Let's fast forward so that it doesn't take a long time. Yeah, they're going to the red line, so there we go. That'll work. So managed to get all their bowmen, and like I said, I don't think they'll actually be able to retreat. Cataphractari racked up some nice kills there, so did my Equites Promoti. Actually managed to keep my levies amateur alive, which is good. I'm going to just kill the captives. So we're gonna kill that Sassanid stack. And then, unfortunately, I'm going to have to force march back into this area because there's about to be a rebellion. Looks like this character ranked up. Trap foreign agents. Huh. Zeal raid settlement. Let's go ahead and open that up too. That'll be fun. Got this agent available to me. Might want to hinder those Armenian rebels. Let's misdirect them.
Revel in destruction.
Critical failure. Sweet. Who needs to succeed anyway? We can actually get almost all the way to Tosp here. It's close. We'll see if we can get up there and help out. And then this army from Macron, this must be a different one that I was thinking of from earlier, because they actually do have enough men to do this. And it's 12 turns to surrender. So this army is going to have to force its way up here in a hurry. So we'll run up here to Emesa. And we'll take on a couple of mercs where we can, just to build up a little bit, and we'll get in behind this army of Macron. I don't think they'll have time to properly lay siege. So that'll take them out. And then I think the only other thing we need to do this turn, this army of Lochmids needs to die, to be honest. And again, I don't think there's any mercenaries that I can bring on. Have to cross the river and come around and get these guys. Let's go ahead and fight this too, take these guys down. Getting rid of these guys, I mean, I don't have to worry as much about my backlines. They've got a bunch of cav, like a lot of cav. It's a good thing I got a lot of spears. Gonna have to use them to protect my much fewer in number cav here. Is AI gonna hill camp over here? Sure as heck looks like it. Just keep all my cav behind my infantry here. Yeah, I think the AI is going to try and... I don't know what they're doing. I've never seen the AI act like that on Attila, to be honest. Yep, sure enough. They want to actually take the hill.
We have sighted the enemy.
Well, that's going to be annoying. Got a plan, though. If I put my Lanciar Senores up front, and then maybe use some archers to bait enemy cav. Yeah, the AI is actually capturing the train they should. That's irritating. Yeah, we need to lure the enemy cav forward. That's for sure. They've got a great top of the hill position here, which is actually a little bit frustrating. The only way I can really do any good here is with my infantry. And I'm going to have to move them forward slowly and be ready to go into testudo a moment's notice. In fact, we can actually just testudo up here and let them fire away their ammo. I think that's what I'm going to do. Just let the AI blast away their ammo. These Persian bowmen, or desert bowmen. I'm so used to the AI just having like knockoff Sassanid troops that I almost don't even know. Okay, all these units are under fire. The AI is using up a lot of its bow ammo here, which is good. They've got a lot of these camel warriors, which actually have some pretty sturdy stats. They're even spear armed. Why wouldn't these guys be available to the Sassanids in multiplayer? That doesn't make any sense. That'd be a real helpful unit for the Sassanids. Desert mounted skirmishers. Yeah, those aren't going to do a lot of good. Okay, these guys are down to 11 volleys. These ones are almost completely out of ammo. I need the hurlers to waste their ammo as well. I'm gonna move up just a bit so that I can hopefully get in the hurler range. Really want to tempt their cav forward, obviously. The desert hurlers are not firing still. Oh, it's because we're not quite in their range. Do desert archers have long range? They might, or they're desert bowmen. Okay, everybody's firing now, so back in the testudo. Let's let them waste all their ammo. Well, it says they're firing, but they're not. Guess I'm not quite in their range. Guess I'll move up a little further still. Come on, hurlers.
The enemy has found our concealed units.
There we go. Okay, their archers continue to fire their ammo. The hurlers will quickly waste all their ammo because they have a pretty quick reload. This means that all the enemy skirmishers will be worthless, which is good because then that means I don't need to fool with chasing them with cav or having them shoot at my cav, so this is just kind of a patient necessity for me here.
The enemy has laid an ambush.
Not really. Okay, they've got a few archer volleys left, and then that means I can go after their infantry and their cav here. A downhill cav charge, though, like this would be quite bad for me. What is this unit here? Mercenary Desert Raiders. Oh, it's a Jav Cap. Sweet, they're throwing all their ammo, too. It's being completely wasted. That's good. Okay, I don't know what the AI is doing at this point. Let's just wait and see. Looks like they're just repositioning because they've wasted almost all their ammo. Let's go ahead and push up a little bit over here with these Lanciaria Senores and see if we can get that Jav Cav to waste some ammo. Yeah, there we go. See if we can get these Jav Cav to start firing. Okay. Think I'm gonna get into Testudo with everybody. The AI just went ahead and YOLO'd. I'm not seeing massive casualties to my men at this point. Let's go ahead and get into the formation with these two. Let's come out of the formation with these guys. Same thing here. Actually go back into Testudo, both of you right here. Okay. Let's try and get onto these. Ooh. Okay, good. Those guys are in Testudo. Yeah, all my guys are in Testudo here. Let's see if we can break through some of their cav. My infantry in the center is holding. Let's see if we can get around a flank. Let's push that Jav Cav back. I'm gonna try and get into the back of this big mess over here. Do some damage. Good. We're driving off some of their cav here.
Enemy units have rallied and returned to the battle.
We're gonna get a really nice downhill charge into the back of a lot of these infantry. Let's drop a war cry up in here and see if we can start panicking some Sassanid troops. And then on the flanks, the enemy cav is not able to break through my spearmen. Yeah, Yeah, I managed to get in Testudo like just in the nick of time here. I don't know what these Jav Cav are waiting on as far as throwing their ammo, but because they're not, it's actually really helping me. Let's get into here. Need to get a proper charge over here. Okay, let's try and get back down into this blob. That was a scout unit I just lost there, I think. Okay, that Jav Cav's now firing, and they are wreaking havoc on my mercenary Persian mounted warriors. In fact, they're going to rout now, just having to pull away from all this enemy infantry. I have a couple more cav units over here, though, fortunately. Let's get these guys out of Testudo. Why can I... There we go. Let's move it on in, boys. Move it on in. I'm gonna switch over to Flaming Shot here and Skirmish too. Let's come try and get rid of those Desert Levy. My Persian mounted warriors were sitting there taking some losses to some spearmen, unfortunately. The AI is ever vigilant with its spearmen and your cavalry. Which is probably not a bad thing, because otherwise the AI sucks pretty bad as it is. Gonna just keep putting some flaming fire into the back of some of these Lockmid units. Let's come down into these camel warriors here. See if we can rout this blob. How did those spearmen survive? Seriously, Desert Levy getting cav charged like that and then surviving, and they're just absolutely ripping my cavalry apart as I try and come down on this charge. It's just utter stupidity there. Okay, the Desert Levy finally decided that they were Levy and routed.
The enemy are losing their advantage. Our forces have found their courage.
Okay, I think we're about to drive off.
The enemy have rallied their units.
Let's actually, you attack them, spears over here. Let's get our spears into the enemy general, if we can. Okay, the enemy Jav Cav just charged into us. They're not going to last long in melee. And the enemy general has now routed. We'll see if we can actually catch and kill him potentially here. We are going to get a fair number of his men down here. Down to 14. Let's go ahead and go attack those Desert Spears. Their Jav Cav is all they have left at this point. It's got a little bit of ammo, so it's just going to keep skirmishing around retardedly. Looks like the enemy general is going to get away from us, unfortunately. They had about 6 men left, and it's going to survive. Let's go at these legionary defectors here. I don't think they're going to be up to this task. Should have stayed with the true fold. Finish him off, spearmen. Bunch of legionary dogs. Just decapitated that one too, which is pretty nice. I don't know how he decapitated him with that spear, but whatever. It's even more ironic punishment, being decapitated with a spear. Yeah, the enemy Javelin Cav's just gonna continually skirmish away from me. I don't know how it hasn't routed entirely yet, but it's going to charge me and then do so. There we go. So the Lockmids are gone. We gained a little bit more territory. I have to retake Nisibis, but that's okay. We'll get to that. I think that all in all, we're still dealing defeat as a whole to the Sassanids and their client states, which is going to be key here. So we'll send that beleaguered Lockmid army off. They sure got to retreat for quite a long ways there. Quite a long ways. We can actually get all the way back to Ctesiphon. That's great. Didn't think we'd be able to. So getting rid of that rating is going to be helpful, and now we should be able to take this army and then just we'll auto-resolve this conflict at Nisibis real quick. I didn't know how the Sassanids retreated from the city. I didn't even know you could do that. Maybe they weren't in the city and it just looked like they were or something. I have no idea. So we'll retake Nisibis here. Just going to occupy it. So we have a lot of repairs to make. There we go. Why is it? Edessa. Oh, Edessa is the one that's besieged. It's like, why isn't it letting me repair this crap? And I was like, yeah, wrong city here, wrong city. Yeah, this army here on the next turn will be able to get up here and take those guys out, so we won't lose Edessa. So, looking good for the moment. I'll see you all back on the next episode where hopefully we'll continue to make progress against the Sassanids. It has been one heck of a war. Like, many men killed in combat, both on my side and theirs. I mean, it's been a battle of many armies and large armies at that. So, but I mean, obviously we're making progress. We've pushed into their land and not the other way around, and I don't see that turning around. So, HeirofCarthage signing off for now.